Hello everybody, it is May 19th, 2008. This is Super Saiyan Krillin, and this time this review is going to be about hunters. Now, before I get into hunters, I'd like to say that I'm not dead. In case for some of you who've been wondering why I haven't made a video in a while, it's because some busy things, like leveling up my character, like I said before, and I usually forget to do it, or I don't get around to it, but I finally found time to, so I'm gonna make this review about the hunter. So the hunter class, it's like the mage, warlock, and the rogue. It serves one group purpose, and that is ranged DPS. And now the unique thing about a hunter as a ranged DPS is that the other ranged DPS classes are casters, casting spells, and the difference with a hunter is that instead of using casting spells, a hunter uses bows, arrows, guns, and bullets, that kind of stuff, which is really cool. And also, like the warlock, they have a pet, but instead of the pet being summoned, like the warlock, they find a beast out in the wild, and then they tame it, and then basically the pet is yours. You can name it whatever name you want and stuff like that. It's really cool. The pet is very useful for taking aggro if you don't want to get hit and stuff, and that's really cool. What else there's 3 specs, 200. There is Beast Mastery, Marksmanship, and Survival. And Beast Mastery first. I'd say the majority of hunters are Beast Mastery. I'm not sure. For you hunters, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've seen usually most are Beast Mastery. And basically, Beast Mastery is mainly buffs for your pet. Like your pet gets extra damage, extra agility. Your pet goes faster. Your pet also has an ability that is pretty much immune to stuns, to incapacitates, to fears, all that stuff, and also its damage is increased exponentially, and it also increases your damage as well, and that's really cool. Again, I've seen a lot of hunters spec that way. And so it's primarily based on your pet, and that's pretty much the summary of it. And then there's Marksmanship, which is basically additions to your bows, arrows, to your guns and bows, and it pretty much increases the damage of your bows. It silences mages. It increases the range speed. It increases your agility, increases your intellect, all that stuff, and it's really cool, really helpful. It's my favorite spec, by the way, because Beast Mastery is not my kind of thing. Again, I haven't rolled the 70-hunter, so I don't know exactly everything about it. I don't know how to use one, so pretty much. So what else? Oh yeah, survival. Survival is I've noticed that survival is more based on your melee. Correct me if I'm wrong, hunters, but and I've seen very few hunters spec survival. I'm not really sure, so I can't say much about it. And there's one cool ability where it pretty much ends all your hunter cooldown abilities, and I think that's really awesome in general, and could really help a lot for other guys. In PvE, since they have a pet to take aggro, they're arguably, after level 10, the fastest class to level. And that's really cool. In PvP, they piss a lot of people off, especially some casters, because like they're pretty much dealing all this rain damage. They're moving all over the place and they're hitting you like crazy. They're stun locking you. They're reducing your movement speed so you can't even get to them. And it's really hard to kill. It's really hard to kill a hunter unless you stealth up to him, or he pretty much sucks. So that's pretty much the only way you can kill a hunter, unless other PvP situations. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, they piss a lot of people off. A lot of people consider hunters an overpowered class. I consider them overpowered as well. Not necessarily overpowered, just in some instances against a mage. They're very overpowered against me as a mage, which really aggravates me, to be honest with you, because again, their stun locks, their movement speed, they can silence me and stuff if they spec right, and it really bashes me down a lot. And I might not post the video for a little bit, but I'll try to do it as soon as possible. So See y'all later, homies.